Let me ask you something. What's the one thing that's stopping you from chasing your dream right now? For most people, it's not money, it's not time, it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of what people will say, fear that maybe you are not good enough. And today, that's exactly what I want to talk about. Because fear is the invisible wall standing between you and the life you want. And the good news, that wall isn't as solid as it looks. I want you to know something first. Fear is normal. Everyone feels it. Even the people you look up to, the ones who seems confident and successful, they felt fear too. When I started my journey, I never felt that I'll be well-known author of 35 books. I was scared of messing up, scared of what people would think. But here's the truth. Fear doesn't mean you are weak. Fear means you are about to do something that matters. I'll tell you my story. There was a time I had an opportunity to make a big decision between my career and study. My heart was racing, my hands were shaking, and for a second I thought, what if I just walk away? But I didn't. I did it scared, and here's the thing. Was it perfect? No. Did I make mistakes? Yes. But that moment taught me something powerful. Fear never really goes away. You just learn to move with it. You see, fear is usually not about reality. Fear is about imagination. Your brain creates stories of everything that could go wrong. What if I fail? What if they laugh at me? What if I lose everything? But here's a question. What if it works? What if this one step changes your life? Most of the time, the thing we are afraid of is smaller in reality than it is in real head. So how do you deal with fear when it feels too big? Step 1. Break it down. Don't focus on the whole mountain. Just focus on the next small step. Want to start something? Just begin with a draft. Want to speak? Just practice in front of a mirror. Small steps reduces big fears. Step 2. Change the question. Instead of asking what if I fail, ask what if I never try? That question is scarier than fear itself. Step 3. Remember your why. Fear gets weaker when your reason is stronger. If your dream matters enough to you, no amount of fear can hold you forever. I'll give you another example. There was a girl named Meera. For years, she dreamed of becoming a teacher. But every time she thought of standing in front of class, her hands would shake, her voice would crack, and she would convince herself she wasn't good enough. One day, her college professor told her, Meera, you don't need to be perfect. You need to start. That sentence stuck with her. So instead of applying for a big teaching job, she started small, tutoring two kids from her neighborhood. At first, she was nervous, her voice trembled, and she doubted herself after every session. But she kept going. A year later, those two kids became 10. And today, Meera is confidently teaching in a school, shaping young minds, something she once thought was impossible. Her fear didn't vanish. She just decided to move forward with it. And that single decision changed everything. Their fear didn't disappear. They just decided to move anyway. And that decision changed everything. So here's my challenge for you. Think of one thing you have been scared to do. And this week, take one small step toward it. Not the whole thing, just one step. And tell me in the comments what fear you are facing right now. And let's talk about it. You will see you are not the only one. Remember, fear is not the enemy of your dreams. Fear is just a sign that your dreams is important. Do it scared or do it anyway.